In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Mumbai. In Mumbai, I'm in the centrally located Parel. Our tenant today is a 41-year-old who moved from Delhi to Mumbai. Why did he do that? What works and what doesn't? Let's meet him. Hi Anshul.
Hi Vishal, hi, welcome to Anshul's magical second floor.
Okay, Anshul's magical second floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it does have a different feel to it, this house. Okay, so how big is this place?
This area would be around say 750 square feet overall. Like to stay, I've got one hall, two bedrooms, two washrooms, one kitchen, and I think what you don't really get in Bombay is a massive balcony.
Okay.
So I think that's a big highlight I would want to.
So why is Anshul in Mumbai? You're a Delhi boy who's come to Mumbai. Why?
15 years ago, over a random call, finished my graduation in 10 years, bumped into somebody. Okay,
You finished your graduation in 10 years. What does that mean?
I mean, I started working pretty early, and then studies were like a second priority at some point of time. And then it took me actually 10 years to finish my graduation. And once that happened, I was roaming in one of the malls, and I remember this gentleman who was my old, you can say, friend, client, colleague, everything, like, and okay, naukri karega. I was like, why not? He said, but no, not in Delhi, it's in Bombay and it's a corporate. I was like, why not? And that was 1st December and 11th December 2010, I was in Bombay. And yeah, it's been 15 years now almost.
Okay.
And
Easy to adapt to Mumbai?
it's not easy. Yes, to your first question, yes, absolutely not easy. Challenges are every day, and I know till the time I'm here, it's going to be always. But if life is not without challenges, what is life without it? I believe so. So yeah, every day is a struggle. Your maid woes, your society woes, your traveling woes, your rental woes, you name the woes, and like they're going to be there. But I think I found my solace in that.
And in the city?
In the city, yes, yes.
Why in Parel? So your workplace is close by, I assume.
Workplace is definitely not close by.
Then I think why are you staying here? Generally, most people in the city stay very close to the workplace to avoid.
So why Parel? Actually, when I came, of course, I stayed in Andheri initially and then moved to Low Parel because that's where my office was. I used to work for Diageo for like 10 years.
That's why I can see all the liquor stuff.
You see a lot of liquor nitty-gritties here and there. After I shifted from Andheri, of course, the commute was long. Trains were never my scene. I did I think maybe 10 times or 20 times. And after that, man, I almost had a harrowing death experience when I was hanging onto the train. And then I shifted to a place called Lal Bagh. Now, why Lal Bagh? I don't know. I mean, it was just, I think, the house. What I got was something very unheard of in Bombay at that time. 1,000 square feet terrace, 800 square feet house, overlooking ship, dockyard and all. Peaceful Gujarati society, me being Jain, very much welcomed and all. But then I shifted there, stayed there for almost 8 years. Until COVID hit, my old landlord wanted to sell that house. I was like, okay, in a matter of 15 days, I managed to find everything. I was not even actually coming to this house to see. It was, I came to see another flat in this building which I really didn't like. I was just walking down and I saw this door open and there was a lady sitting over here. That's my current landlord. And I said, okay, can we just have a look? I just came inside and okay, we ended up spending 1.5 hours chatting with her about the stuff. And then, I went. I was supposed to look for houses in Bandra Khan because at that point of time I had shifted from Diageo to the current company where I work. And then, while I reached Sion, I remember that place. I was like, listen, if I don't do this now, it will never happen. It was almost 30% above my budget. I was like, okay, I'll figure this out. I came back immediately, called her. Can I give you a deposit check right now? I'm taking it. And then 2020 was the start of the journey. I signed my lease, came literally 7 days before the final lockdown happened. I don't think so you can get better than this. With the budgets that point of time in mind, and the landlord was amazing. The vibe was nice. The society was very, very welcoming. I think the biggest challenge when you're a single person in Bombay is the society issues. And I know where it comes from. I myself have stayed and I know bachelors do create issues, challenges and all.
Fair for me to assume you've had a good relationship with your landlords.
Oh, amazing. I think both of my landlords, they are like extended family for me. They have taken care of me like at every stage of my life, whether I was in a personal problem or in a financial thing. When during COVID we did not have a lot of funds coming in, and they were kind enough to like cut it down to like 50% straight, no questions asked. When January 2021 the situation started getting better, the work got little normalized and all, I myself went and tell them like, okay, I think now is time, and I'm happy to increase it and all.
Most striking thing about this house for me is that the balcony area,
The
right?
balcony,
Balcony
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Okay.
Two things very peculiar about Bombay. I'm sure you know. Like there are like jalis over there, the metal rods and all.
Okay.
That is a big no for me. I think for me, taking a decision and renting a house is a balcony for sure. You know, my first question when I shifted in 2010 to Bombay, लोग कपड़े कहाँ सुखाते हैं यहाँ पर? Because in Delhi we always have a terrace or a balcony for all of this. But then this happened. I was like, okay, man, like there's a balcony, why not? And I think it worked out really well. Perpetual sunlight like throughout the day. And of
So
course,
all these are factors? Sunlight and
there's
balcony.
sunlight. I think that plays a very important role. Balcony, the greenery, what you see. I mean, this is very difficult to get in Bombay in any society. I mean, with the 250 meters from the main road inside, I think this gives me my own space, my own belonging, and that goes really well.
So basically you walk within the building for exercise?
I do, yeah. We have a gym here and not too many amenities, I would say, but I think the people are nice. The security and all these people are very nice, so we have a lot of freedom that way, no restrictions as such. But yeah, I do a lot of walk morning, evenings in the society.
So basically the best amenities in this building are sunlight and the greenery.
Sunlight and the greenery, I would say, any day, yeah.
This area has seen a lot of newer buildings also, right? I
Yes,
can see
sir.
over there and there.
So-
So you didn't think of those newer buildings?
I did not. You know, when I came here, it was not a notion. The notion was a good, clean house which you can call at home. One, it's a rental apartment. Difficult to buy houses in Bombay for sure. And I needed space. I did think about it and I did check out more newer buildings. But you know, the whole vibe of density, the number of people staying in the whole society, the amount of floors, any given floor having so many apartments. I think that's what pulled me away from going and exploring any of those. Plus, of course, money was one factor as well.
How much rent are you paying here?
I pay around ₹1,00,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you must be wondering why such a higher rent and not staying even closer to the office. I think I really wanted to have a old school charm, which I think Parel gives. We have Lal Bagh, Kala Chowki, Dadar, all OG of Bombay. That is something, a lot of Delhiites don't understand, what is the high of staying here. And my office is in suburbs, which is in Khar. I get a lot of new world over there. So it's a nice combination of a new world, which is like a commute. You observe people, you do a lot of stuff. My work is there. My life is here, and my evenings are mostly spent towards Fort area and all. So I get a good run of half of Bombay at any given day or any given weekends, which I think makes it balance it out really well. I feel so.
Because I'm pretty sure people must have asked this question before. You're a single guy.
Yeah.
You're 41 years old.
Yes.
With the way I see your house, I get the feel that you aren't a very eager person to get married. So basically, you want to live life for the moment.
I think so, yes. And I think that's how a thing should be. I know. After marriage, a lot of things changes, kids, this, that and all. But for me, I think I'm enjoying the moment over here right now, doing my things at my own pace. I'm a workaholic, to be very honest. I spend a lot of time in office and over calls and everything. But all I wanted, I don't want to commute a lot. I could have always got a cheaper house and a bigger house, bigger than this, in the same amount if I moved towards suburbs and all. But I feel life should be balanced, especially in a place like Bombay where your friends become family. So I have friend circle here and there, they keep coming. I have a global network of huge clients, friends, and across the world. A lot of people come and stay there, and my house is open,
So tell me, this house you got it furnished, unfurnished?
So it's not 100% fully furnished, but yes, part of things like this sofa is part of landlord. The dining table is part of landlord, but then all of the goods what you see is all mine. The beds are landlord, but the mattresses are mine.
This is your balcony area. This, like you said,
This
part
is
of
my
it is.
space where I spend the most of the time. I know
What do you
see
do?
a lot of people think of it as a clutter. I don't think so, because for me these are collection over the years. I have traveled for almost 20 years globally and in India. So every piece what you see over here will have a story, will have a thing, or from another country or something it would have bought. I mean, very peculiar thing. I've never been to Argentina. Now this doll is a Gothic doll from Argentina. There's a market apparently over here. So one of my ex-bosses actually picked up from there. You don't get something like this here. Like, I mean, you see a lot of masks here. I'm like a big mask person. So some would be from Sri Lanka, that's from Bali, that's from Leh Ladakh. Something is from Turkey. There is something, this old man from Poland. This is a electric etching on a wood. That's from a place called Cheddar in UK.
So how often do you travel?
My personal work travel would be every 2 weeks or something. I do mostly Delhi, Bombay, because we have an office in Delhi as well. But my work travel also takes me to Hyderabad, Chennai, Trivandrum, Calcutta, like, a lot of places in India. My personal travel and out of India travel, you can say every 3 months, something or the other do happen.
Okay. And this part will be your
That is like,
room.
of course, my room. I think this will be more simpler than any of the rest of the house. Again, like, I have made sure the greener and the bigger plants are there because I just want to see them. Like, of course, there is a carpet of green behind that also, but this is what I want to spend. But yeah, this is mostly for my 5.5 hours of sleep and 6 hours of sleep. This is the
You're doing a rent of 1 lakh.
Yes.
You're not staying close to home.
yes, close to my
Close to
work.
office.
Yeah,
You're staying close to your office. How many people have told you the idea that maybe, it would have been a good premise to just deploy the money into buying a house and instead of paying rent, paying EMI in a
Yeah.
inferior location since you're alone.
Correct. Very interesting thing about this is you're probably not the first person to ask me. My cooks and my mates, when they hear about rentals and all, because obviously they don't understand like how this whole thing works. They always say, "Sir, आप इतना दे रहे हो, आप तो 60,000, 80,000, 1 लाख रुपए कहीं का EMI भर दो, वो आपको ज़्यादा फायदा होगा." Nobody thinks about the bulk of money and the token money and all that you have to pay, and then you get stuck for next 20-25 years, like, paying that loan off with no real increment, because that's what I feel in Bombay has come to. In 15 years in Bombay, I've seen the rentals have come to such a high amount. Plus, if you invest into new properties, first of all, there ain't many new big properties where there's a space thing with so many amenities in terms of like greenery and like no noise and all that stuff. Even if they are, the amount should be crazy. Like, what I feel like a 4 to 5 CR is also that's a bare minimum budget for a lifestyle, what I would want to see. And in this area, you will not find anything else. This area, Bandra, Khar, and then there is nothing else. Then either you go towards suburbs, Andheri, Borivali, or Kandivali, and that is not where I see myself at all. I usually take a cab to work, morning, evening. I mean, that's the best way.
Do you have your own car here, a parking program?
No, I don't have. I do have a parking. I don't have my own car. I rely on Uber. Who wants to get into a stress of like, then picking up a car and then yeah. But at some point of time now, I've started feeling the heat. I think probably in coming months, I should have one now of my own.
Okay. And it has a
That's attached washroom. Surprisingly, my personal washroom is smaller than my guest bathroom, but I think I still enjoy the space. It's neatly done, and yeah.
For a single person, your house seems to be a lot cleaner than I'd expected it to be.
Well, this is me. Like, I'm spick and span. Like, things can't go to wrong places, and I manage it all by myself. I do have a cleaner who comes on a daily basis, but
bachelors have an extremely notorious reputation.
I know.
I'm sure in your search you must have figured that out, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I've shared with flatmates also, and I think I've been the big father of the flats. Like earlier when I've stayed in shared accommodations and all, I have also figured that out. But at the end of the day, I think a clean house, a neat house, I think that makes it all worthwhile, and then you wake up fresh and you sleep fresh.
Are bachelors unfairly treated in your view in the entire rental marketplace?
See, a part of it, yes. You can never have like 100% perfect scenarios. Like I had a bad experience, like when I had to haggle on one of the houses which I was living, and they just didn't want to live because I was a bachelor. But over the period of time, I see it also on your demeanor, how you speak, how you converse, and what conviction you get into a landlord, to give them your house, because at the end of the day, it's not. I'm sure the landlords have spent a huge amount of money in building these houses as their homes, and they are giving it to a complete stranger who has to take care of them, and there is a lot of onus lies on people like me to maintain this in such a manner that it looks neat, it looks clean, like, it's welcoming, and I give them back at some point in time if I leave in the same condition. Haggling, yes, it happens, but again, it depends. I think I never had a problem with both my landlords, in fact, three of them till now, in any kind of issue.
Got the deposit back?
Got the deposit back, got
Fully.
everything back fully, never a problem. And if something was there, no, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Okay, this thing covers your living room area. This will be your...
That's my second bedroom, which I would say like more like a guest room.
Okay.
Friends, family, like everybody comes there. Give them their own space closer to the entrance, which makes it much more accessible. Of course, the big bathroom is a highlight over here, which is for double the size of like what I have. But apt for like a family, like, I have
Huge.
a lot of my friends actually come with their kids and all, and that works out really well.
So this is like a Delhi style, Delhi size bathroom, right?
Delhi size, yes. I would still not say Delhi size. I think I still have a bigger bathroom in Delhi, but I think yeah, it passes and like that. And this is primarily for if I have some work calls or something happening and like, somebody's outside, like I sit here also at times, like, it's a different vibe, this room altogether.
The shape of this house is a bit unusual, right? It's not like a typical rectangular house.
Yes, so surprisingly, like, if you go to this building specifically, I've been to a lot of apartments, friends, like, some neighbors and all, and every apartment has got a little odd shape somehow. I don't know why, but yes, it has to do a lot with the older construction. Plus, they have like duct behind this. Like if you see the other side, there is a lift duct over there. So I think probably that's why. But whatever said or done, I think the whole layouting is in such a way. Of course, there's a very less space for movement and all, but it solves the purpose at the end of the day. Guests are here for 2 to 3 days. I think that's fine as long as you're getting them a room and space of their own.
What's the one thing about Delhi you miss in Mumbai?
Food. I am not a big foodie, but I definitely miss my dal makhani, my rajma, and my chole bhatures, which you definitely can't get them in Bombay. I actually fly them down most of the time. If I'm traveling or somebody's coming, like I order and they are there. Like the day I want to have it, I can do it.
They carry the food for you?
Yes, absolutely. Like, some things are like non-negotiable for me in life, and then that's what. There's one life, like, I feel you should live it the best way what you can. So I try to manage.
What's the one weakness about staying here?
One thing, maybe, we do have a gym. We have a table tennis table. I feel if those can be like, redone and like done in a nicer, neater way, and maybe a couple of more activities can happen in whatever given spaces. Of course, you can't build more space, but in whatever space it can happen, I think it will make much more interesting. And when I say interesting, it's not passing the buck. It is already tick marked everything, but then experience will be much higher. And I think that works out really well.
So basically, maybe the amenities being redone in a way.
Will be redone a bit. I think, and I don't see anything. You have ample of parking space. You have ample of greenery. The people are nice here. The neighbors are really good over here. No intervention, and you don't really hear noise.
So this is almost like a near perfect residence for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
With the way I look at it, that you're a very satisfied person with this residence.
Absolutely. Love the place, love the vibe, adore my landlords. They have been like a super family to me all these years. I don't have reason to complain about anything, at least at this moment.
This one. Okay. And this ahead
and
will
that's the kitchen, which is right at the entrance. It's again spacious, coming from the last house which I had. It just literally had a slab. But I think every possible thing you can fit in over here. We have a washing machine and microwave and another oven, and there is a washing place, keeping my water bottles. There's space for some alcohol also here. So yeah, it solves all the purpose for me.
I can see lots of bottles over there, no?
Yes, I think it's all come from over the years collection, like some limited edition, some different things what you actually don't get usually.
Okay, what next for you? What's going to be the plan going forward?
For me, I think
first, will you be in Mumbai? Or finally, Mumbai will tire you out?
I think. See, Mumbai is of course tiring. I will not say that's not tiring. There's a challenge on a daily basis, but I still feel in that challenge there is such a experience which comes out of this. The way you learn, I think that's gonna stick around for me for a long time. At the moment, no plans to shift anywhere across the world. I did have an option to shift at some point of time outside India for work opportunities also. But I think I still chose Bombay over any other place. An extreme city, extreme life, living life on the edge. I think that works out really well for me.
Okay, so be in Bombay.
Be in Bombay for a while.
Beyond
Delhi for a while.
Beyond rent.
I think so. Yes, for me, I think this works out much better. Tomorrow at like maybe some point of time, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, I want to spend more money, want to get into more bigger experience or something, of like having a bigger house probably. I think I am not bounded to like sticking around at one place. But as I said in my earlier message as well, my needs are getting solved by every possible means over here, and I would like to stick around because this is what the place I called as my home.
Okay. On that note, Anshul, thank you for coming on the Tenant.
Yes, thank you so
Good
much.
luck going
Thank you
forward.
so much, and thanks for coming.
Time for the podcast. This is a modestly spacious 750 square feet 2 BHK apartment in a gated community with basic amenities. Location, this is Parel, one of the most centrally located spots, very close to the CBD of Lower Parel, not very far from the CBD of Bandra complex as well. Conveniences all around, connectivity, its biggest strength. Railway station, 3 of them close by. Bus connectivity strong. Road connectivity that takes you to various parts of Mumbai, that's also very strong. All in all, if you're a person that wants to be in a modestly premium residence, wants it very well connected, is okay without major amenities, this is a sort of location and project that can be considered. Are you looking for the perfect home? Stop looking around, scan the QR code and explore from thousands of rental properties, read resident reviews and make an informed decision with 99acres.com.